Okay, hey everybody, this is Jimmy Bones back again with another video. I know I'm a little late to the party on this subject, and this video isn't even scripted or anything. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm a little late to the party on this subject, but it's been a big thing I've seen just kind of come up on the surface in the Jimmy community. One's pretty good and one's okay, I guess. But I think I'm just going to let this video speak for itself. I'm going to make this video kind of like a discussion and kind of an opinion video, just overall of everything that's, I have noticed. I guess we can all say that we have definitely noticed that Jimmy has changed a lot over the years. There's been a lot of change over, the way they make things compared to what they used to make back from the beginning of 2000, 2001, even 1998, 99, and so forth. And I think there was a change around the time of 2013, I believe, back when taxes were starting to get a little higher and things were starting to get a little worse. Now, whether or not, you have a belief that as a politic side, that's fine. I don't know what to believe, but, I definitely feel like that there is a change in how Jimmy has made their products, especially compared to the life-size dancing Santas that they have made over the past. They're not bad, for what they are. I'm happy that they're taller, but they're just not like the ones that were made in 2004. And the new life-size snowman wasn't really anything special. It's small things that just make a life-size so amazing. The detail, even the smallest detail. The fact that the old life-sizes used to stop during parts of the song just made it even better. The voice acting, the recordings, the design of every character, the certain kinds of things that they would put out back in the 2000s. Things changed a lot, I want to say. A lot of things definitely changed over time. And I'm not saying that Jimmy is going down at all. In fact, the things I'm going to discuss in this video is actually a good reason as to why I don't think they're going to fail. In fact, they're probably improving for all we know. But it's almost like they downgraded, and they're not trying to do the best that they can to bring it back up. So I'm just going to discuss a little bit just about the two new life sizes that were released, I think about 2 weeks ago at this point. So we're going to start our discussion off. I'm going to do this a little differently. We're going to start our discussion with the Grinch, because I want to start off positively. I'm actually very impressed with this Grinch. This Grinch is actually one of the best life sizes I have seen Jimmy come out with in a while. Now, whether or not it does dance, we do not know. Whether or not it sings, we do not know. Whether or not it's a hip swinger, we do not know. All we know is that it has a base that the life-size dancing Santa has, that Jimmy has made in the more recent modern times, and it also has the same base as a snowman that they recently made, I believe in 2018, I believe. The Grinch, I would have to say, is probably the most impressive life-size they have made in a long time compared to what they have made in a while. The life-size reindeer was even really cool. I didn't hate the dogs either. I've actually just recently found out there was a sheepdog that I actually really do like, and if I can ever find a way to get that dog, I will definitely get it. But just compared to like the Santa and the snowman they recently made, this Grinch is absolutely beautiful. The design of the face, yes, it is like the cartoonish Grinch, but it's just the fact that that they took the time to actually get the details just so perfect on that face, and the outfit is a lot different compared to the Grinch made back in the early 2000s. Now, the original Grinch is obviously better, in my opinion. All the old life sizes, in my opinion, are better. And I'm just going to straight up say that's a fact. But the fact that, they took the time to not recycle, anything from past animatronics. The only thing that has been recycled on this life size is the board. but even the board matches the life size. It has that nice gold polish to it. It has the nice red button that you can press. I'm sure it even probably has an aux cord, but we don't know that yet per se. But the fact that they took the time to make, you know, a brand new shoe on the base, they took the time to, you know, make a whole new look to this life size, and they took the time to add the extra detail into this Grinch. It just tells me that I guess they haven't given up on trying, and that's a good thing to me. I think that, you know, this is a great step forward for the company. The fact that they're even bringing the Grinch back is just altogether awesome, because, you know, yes, the Grinch only sung one song, but it was just the fact that it was a life-size Grinch, and with how rare it is, and it honestly was, because it was hard to find an actual life-size Grinch during that time. Because I remember during the times I was walking around, I couldn't even find it. The fact that they're just making one altogether is just absolutely awesome. I love the new outfit they've made for it. My only concern for it at this moment in time is the fact that the hands are permanently, I don't know if they're permanently attached to the suit, but by the picture here, it looks like it is. But I'm not going to say that it won't dance. It might dance. We just don't know how it's going to dance. We don't know how this is going to work. We don't know how it's going to function. But all we know is that it looks like a hip swinger. So let's hope and just sit here and cross our fingers that it is a hip swinger. But otherwise, I'm very pleased with the all-out look of this Grinch, and I can't wait to see what this guy does once, hopefully, October rolls around, and we can actually take a moment to maybe see a video, or maybe they'll release a video soon. We never know with Gemmy. But I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next life size, which it's the biggest debate with the life sizes at the moment. It is the biggest. It's like the biggest talk in the community right now. Some people like it, others don't. A lot of people say it's a great step forward in the right direction, but compared to its older brother, the original Michael Myers that was made in, I believe it was 2010 or 2011, a little earlier, you know, in a little more earlier in the 2000s. I definitely want to say this Michael Myers, it's alright, but I really feel like it's super cartoony. It just doesn't look as real as the ones that were made, you know, back then in the day when, you know, I believe all of us as Gemmy collectors, I know there are also young ones, you know, people who are young in this community who collect these things because they found a fascination with the older stuff. And I'm sure they know exactly what it is. But, you know, as people my age, because I'm 19, and for someone to be my age, you know, I'm sure you have at least seen the Rob Zombie version or the original version from Halloween 1. But, you know, just seeing that one compared to this one is just, it's so, the new one is so cartoony. It just looks cheap. It's not fully, it doesn't look finished, in my opinion. Now, the fact that they decided to try to make another Michael Myers is absolutely incredible. It's better than the one that we got at Spirit Halloween a couple years ago. I didn't hate that one. It was cool that they even made another Michael Myers life size. So, you know, I was happy about that. It's just the fact that they took the time to you know, make one is what I was impressed about. But the fact that they're making a second one and they didn't really up the looks on this one either is just kind of disappointing. The suit is not really on color. The face isn't really detailed. There's not a lot of wear and tear on the mask. You know, it just doesn't look right. And, you know, I really wish that they would start going back to the original thick bases. You know, I understand that maybe, you know, the bases that they're putting these guys on now is not, you know, it's probably a better way to hide, you know, the fake look behind it. But to me, I just absolutely loved the original thick bases with the button at the bottom. And, you know, I really wish that they could bring that back. But otherwise, you know, I am very impressed that they are making another Michael Myers. But I think just the fact that this Michael Myers is another recycled look of the original, and the fact that they're not taking the time to go back to the drawing board to make something even better, it just feels rushed. It feels like it's just a quick money grab, and the fact that they're trying to price it so high, I feel like the price just doesn't, it doesn't match what we are seeing in this picture. But otherwise, you know, I mean, if you're a collector, you can go for it, you know? I don't think it's going to be the worst thing. We don't even know how it's going to work either, but hopefully it'll look a little better in stores, maybe in person. It is just a picture for presentation, so we'll have to see what it looks like once it gets out on the shelf. And they may honestly change it if they actually do take the time to see the criticism. Who knows? But for now, I also just wanted to get my opinion out against these animatronics and say one was definitely better than the other, and I'm very impressed this year with what they're trying to bring out to the table for the people who love their animatronics. But I would love to see them keep improving, and I think that Grinch is a definite sign that they are showing some, you know, great motivation to keep going with, you know, the design of their animatronics. Now, I'm going to discuss just a little bit about the industry altogether. You guys, Gemmy has definitely, like I said before in the beginning of this video, is downgraded. It's taken a plunder, but it's not failing. No, it is not failing. Gemmy still makes some amazing things, in my opinion. They make some incredible things. But I remember seeing a comment on a video that was similar to this, and it involved pretty much someone talking about what had happened up there at the industry. The truth is, a lot of people who used to work at Gemmy Industries have left, or they've retired, or you know, or they're just not working there anymore. A lot of new, modern, younger, more of like a younger generation has shown their way into the industry, and you know, they're obviously not as well experienced, and they're all obviously not as well, I guess you want to say artistic. Even though I absolutely love, you know, what they have created, I'm not trying to insult them. I'm just saying that I understand young minds are still developing, and you know, they're trying to do the best they can to get the money that they need, and I get that completely. But back then, they actually took pride in what they made. They actually took the time to handcraft and hand make every single, you know, head of a life size at the time. Like the 2004, 2005 life size Dancing Santa. Every head is different because it was handcrafted and handmade and hand painted. So it makes your Santa more unique than another because each one looks different. But each one was also made with passion. I feel like now they're just trying to treat it like another big business. And I think the best thing we can do is try to encourage them, but also try to tell them, you know, what they need to do better next time. Because, you know, they made a big improvement on their life-size Dancing Santa the past 2 years. In my opinion, some people hated the new look of the new life-size Dancing Santa. I absolutely loved it. Now, I don't know why on earth they haven't used older recordings of older life sizes, but I do know for a fact that the industry has changed a lot. It's gotten more modern, and just, I don't know whether or not they just feel like that these life sizes scared kids. I don't know if they felt like these, you know, that the inflatables were doing better. How should we know? We're not in that industry, but we are the customer, and I feel like, you know, and the old saying, the customer is always right, I feel like it kind of applies to here, because we need to show them that we really do want to see improvements, and we want to see them succeed, and we really want to see them start making things that they used to make again. Show this new generation who has taken over this company what it takes to pretty much, you know, move back into the direction that they used to. Let them be more passionate about what they make. Now, again, I absolutely love Gemmy Industries, and no, I don't think it's failing at all. It still makes amazing things, and they still do a great job on what they do. But I would love to see improvements still. And again, I think this Grinch is in the right direction. It's a great step in the right direction. And this Michael Myers, while I don't think it's the best step in the right direction, it's definitely something, and something to look forward to for Halloween. I can't wait to see what else they distribute, because every year they always try to surprise us, and I can't thank Jimmy enough for making my childhood, even though I was scared at the time of them, something to remember, because it's a memory I can always, you know, look back on and smile. And I think it's something that people my age can look back on and smile as well. Collectors like me, you, and other, you know, and even younger kids, you know, we all enjoy collecting these things because they bring us joy, they bring us happiness, and they make us feel good. It's something that we can all appreciate. We appreciate all the things that they have made. And again, this isn't a critique, this isn't a criticizing video. It's just me kind of sharing my opinion on what I think Jimmy needs to do to improve on what I think we all are thinking. But Jimmy, if you ever even see this video, I know I'm not a big channel. I really do believe in you guys. I really do think that you guys can do something absolutely amazing. I think that you guys can go back to the way you guys used to be if you guys just take the time to do some research, get in contact with some older developers, maybe have some of them come back in. You know, because we all enjoy it, and we all love what you guys do. So again, I wanted to thank you guys for taking the time to listen to me. I know it's probably not, you know, it's probably not my stepping ground to be saying this stuff, but I just felt like my opinion needed to be out there a little bit. Maybe someone will stumble upon this video and maybe agree with me. Never know. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And as always, I hope you guys have a great day. And if you guys can, like the video, and I'll talk to you guys later.